We're going to do playback on it. And we're sending to YouTube.
Are you going to share that you're live?
Oh yeah, of course. We're about to go to Twitch. Yeah.
This is cool.
So, should we start chatting? Or...
Well, we're not quite on Twitch yet. I haven't got the notification. Oh.
Twitch.
We are live.
We're
Hey.
live.
Okay, I'm gonna do some.
So the visuals just tripod.
The visual. Well, let's have a look.
Does it
The
mess
visual at the
anything
minute-
up if I just watch? Oh, cool. Can I?
Don't play the audio because
I'm not gonna play the audio, but I just so that because I can't see anything.
Yeah, I can see from here too.
Well, whoop-de fucking do.
I'm swearing on my radio show.
I censored myself.
You did censor it. It's all good.
Cool kids will know what I meant to say.
I think we are sweet. So Hannah, could I get you to do some audio?
Do some audio.
Just say some stuff.
Yeah. Well, do you want me to explain why we're here, or do you want me to just chat to check audio levels? Because we're still setting up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you two chat about
Yeah.
things, I'm gonna go do some audio tests.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool. Well, hello.
Can I get
No
some
one.
water?
This is the second stream that Soup Inc. has done officially, which is very cool. We were meant to be doing a gig this evening, but alas, Storm Ellen came and killed that dream.
Ruined everything.
I'm here today. Well, I'm Hannah, as you probably know by my voice. You know, I'm very famous. We're gonna have some lovely music from Inspector Tripod, a firm favourite of the Soup Inc. family at this point. We've got Connor there in his pajamas, and our co-host is special guest and mountaineer
Indeed. Kind of. Part-time.
Aaron Abraham Kirkpatrick.
Yeah. Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. How are you feeling?
Feeling good. Don't normally do this kind of thing, but
Yeah.
but let's see how it goes. Yeah, I'm excited.
Aaron is bent over the table because he didn't bring his own headphones.
Yeah, because this is, as I say, pretty new to this whole realm.
We
so-
told him to bring himself, and that is literally all he brought.
Didn't I ask you? Did I need to bring anything else? Just yourself was the text I received.
I said, just the shirt on your back, and he wore a shirt, so
I did.
there's not much more
I
that we
dressed
could
up.
ask.
I dressed up.
Yeah, you can't see him, but he is in full shirt and tie.
Yeah.
Just out of the office.
Just out of the office, indeed. Go right into that.
Oh. A halt to that conversation. You're a man of many talents. Yeah, so yeah, we're just not going to be on screen, which is quite nice for us because we can sit comfortably. I'm like sitting on two chairs at the same time.
Yeah.
We've got a cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
We've got.
Did you get tea? I did.
I don't actually know whether this is mine, but I thought I would say it. You know,
Yeah.
I'm creating a picture for whoever's watching, listening, caring. Oh, a little close to home.
I care.
I care as well. Yeah, so it's a kind of rainy Friday evening. It's the start of the weekend. We're coming to the end of summer, and I think you can really notice it because it is 9:30 and it is dark outside, which makes me sad because it means I have to stop saying the phrase "there's a queer stretch."
But I mean, as far as autumn goes, it's much easier to dress for. You know, summer's a difficult one.
Pragmatic view.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't
That's
care
me.
that
I think pragmatically, you know, it's who I am.
I don't care that the light's bleeding away. I'll be able to wear a jumper again.
Listen, I like a turtleneck.
Notifications off, please.
Oh, apologies.
Aaron's texting in class. Let me. Alex, stop texting.
Hey, you just tagged me in something. That's what it was.
I gotta do the promo. Okay. Well, we're all live.
Yeah.
What we need to
So, Mr. Inspector, sorry, I got the title wrong. Inspector Tripod,
Hello.
are you ready to start?
Am I? It's a great question, but
And it's one I need an answer for.
yeah, do you know what? Let's get it going.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Let's get the first track on, and then we'll have a wee chat in a wee while, but we'll sanitize those hands. Inspector Tripod has always his topical props.
My agent didn't provide me with hand sanitizer on my person. It's out in the car. So,
That's
Wow.
the trouble with agents.
Mm.
yeah, unreliable.
can't get them these
Indeed.
days.
Not like
Flipping
artists or
quarantine for you,
collectives.
isn't it?
They'd never let you down.
Never.
Spawn. We're sponsoring ourselves. That's what you have to do in this cruel
I'd love to be
world.
sponsored. It would be better than the universal credit payments going in.
Yeah.
We'd like to be sponsored by.
Who would be sponsored by?
Coke-
Windows XP.
Coke Zero.
I
I
was
was gonna
thinking-
say
oh.
same great taste.
I was thinking we could be sponsored by Vita Bread, maybe.
Vita bread.
Yeah.
Brandon's?
Yeah. No, just Vita Bread, like objectively.
It's a
yeah.
generic
yeah.
item.
Oh,
Okay.
Imagine this show, right? Exactly same, except there's Vita bread.
Keen.
That's a perfect transition to tripod.
Yeah.
How are my levels?
Your levels. That sound good.
This is chill.
It's about to get not chill.
Good. I'm feeling very warm.
The exciting thing about this stream is you get to see me press play on some pretty exciting music. So let's see what happens. Let's get these vibes going.
This time won't be nothing like the last one. Smoking so much gas, I forgot to put my mask on. Nails razor sharp, called you off my iPhone. Let me hold my hand for you while you put my ice on. I shine with the lights on. He hates when I don't call. We might hang out once a month, then I'm going AWOL. You need me to win the game. I got some of 8 ball. 2 months without me, got your heart in withdrawals. He on my hips like a Tamagotchi. Leave a heart on my wall so I can know you like me. I'm important, can't be seen with just anybody. We was late, but we still pulled up to the party. This time won't be nothing like the last one. Smoking so much gas, I forgot to put my mask on. Nails razor sharp, called you off my iPhone. Let me hold my hand for you while you put my ice on.
Baby, sometimes this life can get lonely, but I love it when you hold me. Love me like I was your only. I think I need my space. Used to end up at my place. Can't go back to my old ways. Time is now and I can't wait. I'm in love with a nightmare. What you looking for? I'm right here. Face the demons, though I'm not scared. I need your love and it's not fair. I think my phone is tapped. I think my phone is tapped. I think you got me blocked. Why won't you call me back? I think I
This is the new Rico Nasty, by the way, and it is pretty tight.
need your love.
This time won't be nothing like the last one. Smoking so much gas, I forgot to put my mask on. Nails razor sharp, called you off my iPhone. Let me hold my hand for you while you put my ice on. This time won't be nothing like the last one. Smoking so much gas, I forgot to put my mask on. Nails razor sharp, called you off my iPhone. Let me hold my hand for you while you put my ice on.
So really, right now I got a stun on everyone. Cause this is my comfort zone. So really,
And GDP.
like the split. So really, in her, it's hitting me. Take a hit, let it chill. I arrive as me. Come with me.
I'm getting a cue from my very helpful.
It's healing me. What would you do for Paradise is what I like,
Do you want me to keep an eye on Twitch chat?
but I gotta have a split phone right by my side. Take a hike, go some far place.
The inspector's in
Away
place.
from here, away from fuckery, common ideas. Do you ever feel that nothing's fucking real? How the fuck you like sage and your aura smell shit? Ooh, let it chill. Ooh, let it chill. That's cute. This is the intro to Urban Jazz. Sorry, baby, every time I smell loud. My bad. Killing me softly. Eu falo português também. Let it chill. Pela primeira vez, for the first time I'm breathing in years. Let it chill. Yeah. Tanto amor na minha vida.
We're gonna bring the energy right back up.
I got royalty inside my DNA. So they call the beast, got one piece inside my DNA. I got power for the pain and joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, no ambition, flow inside my DNA. I was born like this, immaculate conception. I transform like this, perform like this, was out you a new weapon. I don't contemplate, I meditate, then off your fucking head. This that put against the bed, this that I got realness, I just kill shit, cause it's in my DNA. I got millions, I got riches, building in my DNA. I got evil that rock inside my DNA. I got trouble, some heart inside my DNA. I just win again, like Rainbow, then I serve. Yeah, that's him again, the sound the engine, then it's like a bird. You see fireworks, they call the tires, skirt the boulevard. I know how you work, I know just who you are. I got
Every knee shall bow, every tongue confess.
Shout out to my man Kanye one time.
Jesus is Lord.
He does his thing, like I respect it.
Jesus is Lord.
Words to
Every knee shall bow, every tongue confess. Jesus is Lord. Jesus is Lord.
Test 1 2. This is K the Great. And you know what? It's pretty great.
So yeah, just say hi to everyone who's tuned in. We're just chilling. This is actually, I forgot to talk for most of that because I just feel like I'm vibed out, man.
I feel that.
It's feeling good though.
Yeah. These transitions are getting smoother, my man.
Wow, they weren't great to begin with. Let's be honest.
You're too critical in yourself.
A lot to build on. Yeah, I suppose what we're just going to chat about is just the tripod as an entity. I know that on our last live stream we asked you about the coat, but I'm gonna ask you about it again, just because you know it's a different setting. It's a few weeks down the line. It's a good story.
It is a good story, I think. I love this coat.
I love it too.
It means a lot to me. The day I got it was a very special day. It was a really boiling day in July 2018, maybe June, but I was down in Dublin. It was like 30 degrees and we were going through some of the wee charity shops. I found this, €5, hard to beat. So even though it was boiling, I picked it up and it's here with me today. It's even got a few burns in it now
From the sun on that day, because Tripod failed to mention there that he continued to wear the coat for the entirety of that very hot day.
Oh, it was very warm, yeah, very, very warm.
It's commitment.
It's important, you have to commit to, if you have an image for yourself,
Sure.
if you have, you know, something that makes you feel a certain way, then I'm all about committing to that.
And how does it make you feel?
Makes me feel like Tripod.
Yeah,
Like an inspector.
I love that.
You know, he didn't have to do any exams to get his title. He just put on the coat.
Probably
And
just as well.
And it just made sense.
But yeah, so what is the sort of vibe that you're bringing to us this evening?
I'm
In this
bringing-
rainy living room. It's not a rainy living room, but it's a rainy night outside.
I'm bringing a couple of different vibes tonight, so I'm turning the energy up a wee notch sometimes, but I also realize it's the end of the week. I've had a long week, you've maybe had a long week too, and so we're unwinding, we're listening to some good vibes, and I think that's what matters.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna let you just continue on. We'll come back in a little bit. Well, we're not going anywhere, but we'll come back to the microphone in a little bit. I just kind of want to vibe out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For a
sweet.
bit,
Let's
so-
flip and do it, guys. Shout out to Cynthia one time. Pitchy Pete Tennis in the chat.
What's your name? Let me talk to you. Let me buy you a drink. What's your name? Let me talk to you. Let me buy you a drink.
That just hits different, doesn't it? I'm doing my thing. Hello, chat. Hello, Buxton23. Something champ. Big Niley. What's the cause? Our coffee allowance.
Yeah.
Is it the cause? Senchi, hello. I'm interacting with the chat, and this is a shout out to Megs 200ZX. You know who you are. Tommy D, what a bop. Okay. Okay. Saj. Flipping all you Twitch boyos, you love it, like, flipping love it. Watcha. Hello, Watcha. Shout out to Watcha. Reminds me of that time in 51. There was a knock on the door. There was a big shout. But that was another time.
What was the end of that story?
It's Roger Adams was the shout. And that's what I thought of whenever I saw that there. It's a good anecdote when told well, and a bad one when told poorly.
When Tripod referred to 51 there, he was referring to Area 51. That's where the aliens are.
Exactly. And also where your dad frequents altogether.
Did we just uncover a conspiracy? Roger? Do you have something to tell us? So I just want to do a little plug for our coffee allowance. If you are enjoying what you're seeing tonight or what you're hearing, please donate to the cause of We Are in Need, which is please give us money. Or not, it's completely optional. But for Tripod to continue to find these sick beats on SoundCloud, you're gonna need to fund.
Yeah, for a man who spends a small country's defense budget on coffee.
Yeah, these tools don't come cheap, man.
Look at that wonderful mug. It matches the microphone. Do you think that this wasn't thought out?
It was planned.
It was. That's what I insinuated with my tone of voice. And my co-host here tonight is Captain Obvious.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is a stream.
That last song was called Struggling Artist by Illa J. And if you look up the non-instrumental version, you'll hear some words about the life of a struggling artist. So the moral of the story is support your local artists. How much was the ironing board? Well, that's a good question. How much was the ironing board? £15. Amazon.co.uk.
Shout out to Sharon.
Indeed, shout out to my mum.
Why do I still have your iron board?
Because I'm a nice guy.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem at all. I look after my housemates.
Shout out Justin Timberlake one time, and Winter and J-Rob and NY Otis for this classy cut. I love that early 2000s vibe. Flipped. Also shout out for my dad having this song on his iTunes library like 15 years ago. Thank you. We love the drum breakdown at the end. Just having these real slow jams.
Spectre Tripod.
Hello.
Am I allowed to make a request?
You can try.
So, today officially marks the 5-year anniversary of one of my favourite albums of all time, Emotion by Carly Rae Jepsen. That is unironic and completely, with every inch of my being. I love that album and I love her. And she was actually one of the last gigs I ever went to before lockdown happened. From the, can I request some Carly Rae to be added to the mixing pot
Yes.
tonight at some stage? Surprise me
Okay.
when she comes in, but
Okay.
I'd like to just make that request. Shout out to Carly Rae. I know she's watching.
Hi, Carly. I'm a big fan. Can I make a counter request? Can I have a lightning cable for these AirPods?
Yep.
Because Apple makes devices with irreplaceable batteries.
Tell me what you say now. Tell me what you say. Come. Tell me what you say now. Tell me what you say. Come. Tell me what you say now. Tell me what you say. Come again.
Thank you so much.
If you cannot stay down, then you do not have to pretend like there is no way out. I should've never let you in, 'cause you got me face down. And don't take this personal. You're the worst, you know what you've done to me. And although it hurts, I know I just can't keep running away. I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need you, but I want you. I don't mean to, I don't mean to, I don't mean to, I don't mean to, but I
Big shout out to Mr. Matthew Burke. I love your music.
Tell me what you say now.
Your very available music.
You said
And thank you
that
for
you
the
would come
coin.
again.
It's much appreciated. Bandcamp's looking good these days, by the way. So,
I just can't keep running away.
DU19, represent, baby. Shout out Ziv20, Hoggaroo, baby.
Everybody's like he's no item. Please don't like him. He don't wife him. He one night.
We want Burke, we want Burke, we want Burke.
I should have figured though.
Sounds like I've got a request. When are you gonna hit me up with those stems, Mr.
I
Matthew?
was with it. Then to tell you the truth, wish we never
Skinman
did
and
it.
Buxton.
'Cause I usually do. Stick to the business.
Twitch chat.
But you came out the blue, and then you just flipped it. Goddamn, baby, my mind's blown. Be forgetting you live in a different time zone. Think I know what this is, just the time's wrong. Yeah, I know what you did, but baby, I'm grown. Yeah, and my love is patient and kind of shit. This is where we could build through different types of shit. You was really the realest, wouldn't be fighting it. I think your pride is just in the way.
terrible.
I've had sickness for quite some time.
Too slowly.
It's happening so slowly and so painfully. It's like watching a car crash in slow motion with your ears. Oh, we go fast. Oh, yes.
If you can take this into Malibu,
It's not on SoundCloud, is it? Is it?
I'll drop you the master. I'll airdrop you.
Yeah, do it.
Tripod, would you like to just give us a little insight to whatever
I've had
the
sickness for
heck we're listening to? And nearly at the microphone doing that.
So, because Twitch chat requested Matthew Burke, I'm playing PCD by Quipasa or Cape.
Boo! Just kidding.
It's one of the best bands around. You should really check them out.
I wish they still did their t-shirts. And the songs.
Malibu Riot, Malibu Pog U, Malibu Riot. Right, where's this airdrop, homie?
How's your first radio experience going?
Having a great time. Really enjoying it. Yeah.
This it didn't take long for this to descend into just straight out memes.
Excuse me? Are you calling K-Pasa a meme?
It's a serious band.
Serious musicians only.
It's come to my iPad.
Aaron's eyes are rolling back into his head.
Did you do that again?
He's dancing.
Sorry, I dance. Apparently. Just my eyes.
Whenever we were warming up, or rather whenever Connor and Tripod were setting up the audio, me and Aaron were warming up our vocal cords and also our limbs by dancing to hardcore Europop.
I asked to stop a little bit early so that I wasn't sweating and breathing heavily into the microphone.
Didn't change anything.
It did not.
And on the count of three, go, 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 go. And on the count of three, go, go, go.
Is there a socket for car anymore?
On the count of three, everybody run back to your fantasy. Now, go, 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 go.
Turns out these babies
And on
don't
the
last
count of three,
forever.
go, 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 go. And on the count of three, go, 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 go. And on the count of three, everybody run back to your fantasy. Now, she was up bad, the type at the club niggas would grab. Fantasize when I had her in the bathroom, sweating with her ass up. The body of a dancer. We had chemistry cause she was a cancer. Thought forever it would last, but forever moved faster. So I had to. Still, I got the pause when I think about her
The
in
people
them
are
drawers.
rioting.
Ooh, baby, she liked it raw.
Alexander
And
Hamilton.
like rain when she came and poured it. Like a car that I can't afford. I
Something
will
about
want
right
they
hand
want some
man.
more. The positions our brains explore. Let me know she was secure. Back for more. I wanna go, 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 go. And on the count of three, go, 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 go. And on the count
Malibu
of
is
three,
an absolute tune, mate.
go, 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 go.
His words, not mine. I mean, it is an absolute tune. It is. Could you airdrop that to me again, Connor? Because it didn't work the first time.
Go, 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 go. And on the count of three, everybody run back to your fantasy. Now, freaky like the daughter of a pastor. Said I was big for her to master. Little red Corvette, now she was faster. Wet dreams, Lemaire cream the batter. We make love and then laughter. And any way I wanted, I could have her. Said it was some girls that did attract her. A new chapter she was after. So I said, let's to a place that you wanna be.
Believe me, Malibu is being worked on.
Free love I wanna see, hot sex in the third degree, you're getting served while serving me, dirty words encourage me to rock steady and sturdily on your turning me, no turning back, the further we go, 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 and on the count of three, go, 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 and on the count of three, go, 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 on the count of three, everybody run back to your fantasy, now, go, 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 and on the count of three,
slip away. Cause I got my eye on you. I see you looking over your shoulder. Let me make my way over. Excuse me, Miss Lady, how you doing? Your body looking right to the type I like and I'm pursuing. Can I get a little closer so I can get to know you and exchange names and things before the night is over? All I really want is for you to back it up, go and put your weight on it. Cause it's alright, do what you wanna, make me believe it. Ooh, I wanna see you in it, shout it, in it, shout it, in it, shout it, in it, shout I guess it's back to let the night just drift away. So baby, what you gon' do? Cause I don't wanna lose it. Come on, keep it moving. Excuse me, Miss Lady, how you doing? Try to look right to the type I like and I'm pursuing. Can I get a little closer so I can get to know you and exchange names and things before the night is over? All I really want is for you to back it up, go and put your weight on it. Cause it's alright.
Hey chat, how's it going?
Make me believe it. Ooh,
Have a jam. Have a dance. Am I selling tractor to... Yeah, native. I just got native instruments mansplained to me. Wow. Nah, it's all good. Northern Ireland selling tractors to Alan and Heath, the farmers. Yeah, no, it's interesting because I am an Alan and Heath fan. It's good gear. Some people in the chat about the Pog U.
Oh boy. See if I have to listen to this song one more time.
Your mic is live.
Hey, pee-pee dance, Malibu. So put your riding forks and torches away. I'm giving you what you want.
Like one for the morning when you're gone. Have hard and lazy days.
My friends are just the most talented people. It's wonderful.
Not telling her, but my rum's kinda strong. She said I feel obligated.
I love the line, the bass line here.
Only got one thing left to do. Would you give it a shot? Things have never looked so good.
You're about to hear what I'm gonna do to this song.
I wonder if my dreams come true on Malibu. Do you like me or not? You've never ever looked so fine. We're grooving like it's 79. I never thought my dreams come true on Malibu. never looked so good. We're vibing like I knew we would. I wonder if my dreams come true. On that
The Glockenspiel remix.
ever looked so fine. We're running like it's 79.
We're just playing around here.
I never thought my dreams come true. On Malibu.
You have a whole drum rig to do anything with, and you've done this.
I just want to say at this point, while the song's being slaughtered, I love Malibu. I just have listened to it so many times. Just want to put it out there. It's a bop. This, I don't have words for what this is. What's going into my ears right now?
It's a stone cold banger.
Stone cold is what I'd say.
I like the percussive element in the song.
Sounds like you've left it outside in the wind.
You'll take what you get.
Grandad serving lunch.
Ruined. I've ruined it. Sorry, Twitch chat. I've ruined my reputation.
So, while you're ruining and your reputation and also Maddie Burke's music career, sorry Burke, we've worked so hard and it's all ending now. Shall we have a little chat? What should we chat about? Let me get up my list of things.
Pre-prepared schedule.
My pre-prepared, as advised, because sometimes, whenever I'm left to my own devices, this happens. So I have a list of 4 things to ask you.
Excellent.
And I'm actually just gonna vibe with whatever comes. So,
Yeah.
Tripod, please tell us your influences for getting into your art.
Art. Well,
Don't laugh. Your
Art
art.
is-
This is very serious interview and discussion.
I mean, yeah, I've got a lot of influences. So I'm blessed with my by day sort of job that I get to listen to music pretty much all day. And so there are so many great musicians, artists, and DJs that I get to listen to on a day-to-day, on the regular. And so really since I was a young teenager, I've always been interested in the technical side of music and mixing stuff together, and yeah, so now I'm back doing it. I'm trying to relearn it. I'm trying to do better at it. So yeah.
What
Just
are
some-
your thoughts on SoundCloud as a platform? What are your feelings towards it?
I like SoundCloud a lot because I think that it is a place where so much creativity has, so many musical movements have come out of SoundCloud, and I think having a platform like that has really changed the game for independent artists and people just getting started. So for me, I'm not even really a musician. Maybe in the future I would consider myself more of a musician. I'm not sure. But if I wanted to get started in any of these scenes, SoundCloud is the place to go. And I mean, back when I was 14, I was putting wee small mini mixes up there. It was great fun because it was so free and you could get your music out to anyone. And so SoundCloud is where most of this music comes from. And it's such a good spot for, first of all, for small people like you guys or, like me to...
So tiny. We can fit in your pockets.
Yeah, it's a great place for us to put music, but it's also a great place to discover new sounds that I would have never heard before.
Also, I think it's good because there are bigger artists and bigger independent artists, I suppose, who are still floating about on SoundCloud, and yeah, it feels a lot more equal than the likes of Twitter and stuff when, in terms of sort of creating that like blue tick 1% kind of thing. Whereas on SoundCloud it feels much more communal at all times, which is ideal, really. Especially whenever you're doing creative stuff, it's easy to like share. You know, when everyone's sort of on the same level.
Yeah,
It's nice.
like it's the sort of thing, having those big artists and those labels adds a bit of legitimacy to the whole thing. But I think at the core it's driven by the community, by the small people, and yeah, it's great to have both.
Yeah. Any thoughts, Aaron? Any at all? Not about this.
Any thoughts?
Careful there, you might choke yourself on your headphones.
Yeah, on my one earphone that I'm punching over the table to use. Yeah, I think my main thought is that if I ever get invited back, I'll be better prepared for this.
Tell me about it, man. Tell me about it.
I mean, I wrote my notes while we were dancing
It's true.
to Cascada, so
It's true. But yeah, no, I'm really enjoying what we're doing, Tripod. Shame I couldn't make the last stream, but I loved watching it. Yeah, having a really good time tonight.
It's all about a crack. Chat. Hey, chat. Back to the tunes. So, are the headphones just for show? That's a good question. I've spent a long time working with my audio interfaces, and now they're no longer for show. I can cue songs, I can get a wee sneak preview, so it should aid my mixing a wee bit. But yeah, I mean, they do look good as well. It's the professional choice. Audio Technica ATH-M50X BT. Did Matthew Burke miss Cascada? Well, did he? Yeah, he did. Do I like The Dark Knight? It's too long. Let's get back to the tunes.
I've been blessed by the gods, divine my spirit, I'm against all the odds. But I keep winning cause I pledge what I say, yeah, I do what I say, you can leave me alone. Been a wolf now, but I deep on my own. Clear those, should let my demons at home. Got an LV bag with a 4-0 tag, I be way too clean, you can check my swag. Nigga wanna hate what that's way too bad. Too much on my plate that I can't compromise. If you can't keep the rhythm, gotta take what you have. Cause everybody works, I'ma take all my time. If you ain't no, now you best know now. The one money and the best know how. On to the next, never do slow down. You don't wanna peek, but they can't solve mine.
Tune Tripod, says Nally. Off a tripod, says Zach. Hello chat, hello Krabby Chef. August stream, man. Ha 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 ha. I'm just vibing here. I hope you enjoy it. I have to play with it.
you actually say Aaron? Spaced out. We're just trying. Seeing what's happening.
Oh.
I'm being told I can't be heard. Interesting. Cool. Can you hear me now? I am speaking. Hello? Is anybody out there? I need some positive feedback. Come on, Twitch stream. You've been interacting with Tripod all night. I'm actually requesting.
I'm open to criticism.
Don't say that.
Okay.
Okay. Well, what we're gonna talk about while we're getting this sorted is... Oh, we're up? Are we up again? Cool. Is nothing. Thank goodness, I had nothing planned. I didn't know what the end of that sentence was going to be.
That's an act of God right there.
Hallelujah. Praise be to God. Can you remix See What a Morning?
No. No.
It's already perfect.
Thank you to Zach and Maddie for letting me know. And also whoever else. I don't know whose usernames are. Accidentally yawned into the mic. I'm having a great time, I promise.
A true professional.
I am a true professional.
I think so too.
I'm wearing my fun shirt.
Yeah.
I'm wearing my work shirt. You're wearing your work shirt as well.
No. Shirt and tie.
Shirt and tie. Get your
Yeah.
get your feet off the table, Aaron.
Sorry.
I'm having a great time. I also like whenever we take our headphones out, you cannot hear anything. So it's just like the pitter patter of like pressing keys and stuff, which is quite funny.
The sound of Connor's laptop going to the moon.
Can you do an impression of it? I love that my little O's are being immortalized on the screen. Being backstage is so fun. Trevor looks like a substitute teacher doing his marketing. And it's a look.
I need to listen to what you guys are saying.
Hey,
Hello. Inspector Tripod gigs soon? Well, is this not a gig?
Yeah, this is a gig. What more do you want? Fund us on Ko-fi, and we might be able to put on a gig for you. That's a legit thing. We are self-funded, so we need the community behind us if you want to see more of this. Like we're having a lot of fun doing this, but yeah, like we have the budget of about 4 overdrafts. So please help us out.
And big ups to everyone who's donated already.
Yes,
That's
thank
wild.
you. We appreciate it so much.
It's so cool.
We actually didn't expect anything. We didn't expect anyone to even be watching,
Here, don't
really.
let them off the hook.
Yeah, I don't know how to balance this. Give us your money, but thank you so much.
nailed it.
We should play good cop, bad cop. I mean, as the
Which call should I be? That signifies that maybe I'd be the good one, does it?
I've never met a good cop.
Amen. Egg-hab.
Hey, Calvin, chat. Hey, Calvin, chat.
£22.70? Wow. That's wild.
That's a whole bag of April. Geisha.
Yeah, well, almost. Whole cup. By the time I get my cut. Big love to the creative process. I need to keep a better eye on Twitch chat. It keeps breaking on me sometimes.
We can't enable bits. We can't affiliate yet, unfortunately.
What does that mean?
Good question. I've just googled it. Like microphone.
Ah, okay.
You know what I'd really like to do a stream on? Us just watching Caleb Gallo. shooting some ideas.
This is the music stream.
The soundtrack to Caleb Gallo is the best music I've ever heard. So
BTTV isn't Beat Bits, New Frog Sag. That's better Twitch TV. Guys, they're playing Metroid Fusion on GDQ back in a sec. I'll enjoy that. Kecking W, no BTTV enablement. Can we get our technical team on that? Pod W.
I understand this shorthand.
It's culture. I love my Twitch crew. Are we also streaming on YouTube?
Indeed we are.
Wow, I wonder if there's the YouTube crew as well, the normies.
With my dream stream.
I love you, YouTube. You're my first love. 2008.
A total of 0 viewers on YouTube.
Yeah.
I was capping.
I'd like to change that. No, I'm not.
I'm worried that 3 of the 13 viewers are us.
No, I'm not streaming.
Oh, whoa. 2 of the 13 viewers are us.
Yeah, I am. I wanted to follow that.
Oh wait, right, 32.
All I know is a cat.
I spent the first 20 minutes of stream actually just trying to log into my Twitch account. I forgot the password for it. Struggled with the captcha.
Aaron's basically living his cottagecore life as a farmer. Now he looks after geese. Doesn't know how to work his phone anymore. That's why he holds it so close to his face.
I've been off the grid for a while.
Oh, we're getting low. Cool, it looks so cool.
Gigglehaver on YouTube, shout out on YouTube, Matty Burke Music on YouTube. Hello. Hello. Respect to my YouTubers out there, you're not complaining about better Twitch TV?
It's because they're watching on YouTube.
I believe BTTV and FFZ are working.
Better Twitch TV? We got it.
I think.
Look, we're learning and we're loving and we're laughing and we're living.
All of which is tattooed on my lower back.
And nothing else to say ever again. Tripod. What's your favorite album at the moment? This is just happened a thing.
Oh, no
while we're
pressure.
vibing.
Is this like a modern album or?
Just like what you're listening to at the moment, not like definitive if it had to define you as a person sort of album, but just like what have you been enjoying? What music that you maybe you haven't listened to before have you been enjoying sort of over lockdown? Have you discovered anything new? And then I'm gonna open up that question to
There's-
Aaron as well. We
There's
can say
been
something.
so much music. Hello, camera. You can see all my
Look
music.
at that tasty. Look at all those album covers. What colour? Poppin'.
If you want to see some poppin' covers, you can see my recently added right now.
There we go.
So, what do we have here? What do we have? We have got. This is a great album. Last Year Was Weird, Volume 2 by TK Maidza. Really nice EP with some really good. You know, she's just a great rapper, great singer, great producer from Australia, I think, and killing it right now. Did a great song with Peggy, which I appreciate. I have
Was
been
that
lis-
Rough 7? No.
Not Rough 7. This one was a single last year called Awake, and it's pretty fire. Hello. XIV20 says, how much to get some of that Kendrick? Wow. I mean, it does.
To get Kendrick on the show.
Yeah, he charges quite a lot of money these days. Unfortunately, it's hard to even get him out at all.
He hardly ever replies to my texts. So.
Do you have the right number for him?
I don't know. Maybe I'm just texting him on. Pretend this bit isn't funny. I'm scrapping it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've been enjoying Mr. Joey BA, the dollar sign man. He's killing it on his older mixtapes as well as a new EP, which was it the Light EP? The Light Pack. Sick. What else has been good these days? I've been listening to some Outkast. I've been listening to Charlie XCX.
Yeah.
And those geckos, the 100 Gex. And my boy Viper as well, the Hiram Clark Hustler. So yeah, I've been all over the place with music. I've just been listening hours and hours a day, and there's so much good music out there, so much great 2020 music. I keep looking at the camera, but it's only this that can really see me at the minute. Yeah, there is so much good music. So yeah. We're really blessed to be in an era where it's all so easily accessible as well. What have you been listening to? Huh.
Me?
Yeah. Uno Reverse Car.
Whoa. I so rarely get asked questions. That's not true. I'm gonna actually just check. So, like over lockdown, I just listened to too much Janelle Monáe, and I don't regret it. It was the best time. But recently, I've been listening to a lot of I listened, so whenever, this is going back a bit, but like Fiona Apple released Fetch the Bolt Cutters a few months ago, and I sort of just went down a whole Fiona Apple and Baroque pop sort of phase again, and I'm currently just been listening to a lot of like Beyonce and stuff. I don't really know. I kind of just go through weird cycles. I love the song WAP. I'm just gonna.
Oh.
I love it. I think it's so good.
We had a really good run.
I know. I gotta mention it. I love it.
Not a fan Tripod.
I like to, yeah, I like to keep my ears and I like to guard my ears. No disrespect. But I have to say, Fiona Apple, she's been in the game and she's been killing the game. What, is it 20 years now?
Yeah, her first album came out in, I can't remember. It was the 1997 VMA Awards when she gave her famous this world is full. I don't know if we're allowed to swear on the chat. Keep it clean, guys. Yeah, and she was like 19 or something. I can't remember. I do know a lot about her. Not to blow my own horn, but I guess can't remember like the very specific facts off the top of my head. But yeah, I think she's just the coolest.
She is very cool.
And I'm also like scared of her, so I never want to meet her because I think she'd hate me because I'd be like, hello, and she'd be like, care about things more. I'm like, okay. So, yeah, she's good.
She's
Everyone
got the
should
bolt
listen.
cutters.
Like, everyone should listen to Fetch the Bolt Cutters because it is just an outstanding album, and it's her first since 2012. And I know that Pitchfork gave it a perfect 10, which sort of means that you shouldn't listen to it, I guess, because Pitchfork suck. But
Yeah, don't Pitchfork.
yeah, but like I think they were right to. Maybe I don't believe in I don't believe in rating albums out of 10 because I don't think a lot of albums that they rate are able to compare to each other. Like for example, Charlie's new album, I don't know what number they got. It was quite far up, but it isn't comparable to Fiona Apple's music. So I think it's just a ropey method. But yes, it is a great album.
It's a very good album. I love that first track where she's just like, I want you, and it's just like, yeah.
Her vocal control as well, like she is able to like jump octaves, she is able to like scream and then bring it right back down again, and her classically like trained piano is just like stunning, and whenever she sings ballads it is the most moving thing, and then whenever she sings like even like Under the Table or any from Fetch the Bolt Cutters where she like sort of goes through movements and movements of songs, I guess, in the space of 4 minutes. It's so intellectual and clever, but the emotions can be so angry and then so like soft as well, and as you can see, I love her. I could talk about her for a very long time, but I think like definitely one of my favorite albums of this year for sure. Aaron, do you have any? No? He shook his head.
I didn't shake my head.
If I have to hear this loop for any longer, I'll tear my eyes out.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh, sorry.
I'll leave it for now.
Thank you.
We might as well get the payoff for that long time loop. We love Fiona Apple here. Tripod, what's your PayPal? You know well my PayPal, but you gotta hit that Ko-Fi link on soup.inc. That's the place to be. Zach was asking if I could play Giant Steps, but I think it's a step too far. I really struggle with mixing cross genre. unnecessary. Can't remember how to do that.
Sorry to interrupt. I know it is fun at the moment. It seems like nice to listen. But Aaron is having to head home, so we thought we'd just sort of.
That sounds uncool.
I mean,
It is 11 o'clock.
it is 11. Yeah.
It's 11
Two
o'clock?
tripod.
Wow.
Yeah. So. Let me. You put me off course. So I just wanted to ask Aaron before he headed out what music he's been listening to, seeing as he got cut short because me and Tripod talked too much about Fiona Apple.
Sorry.
No, so hey, I'm not gonna apologize because I think that Fiona Apple doesn't get talked about enough. I'm not gonna start again because we all know where that ends up. But Aaron, would you like to
Sure, yeah.
share?
Just before I go.
Yeah.
Over-
Weezer?
Well, of course, I do love Weezer and the kind of 90s grunge kind of vibes back when I was like 16, 17, but and also now. But over lockdown, I've actually got really into Gorillaz. I think like such a cool creative project. You know, the fact that the artist has made individual characters, I love it. And I'd say at the minute, so like they have really good older albums. So like everybody loves Demon Days, everybody loves Plastic Beach, but their newer stuff has been great as well. I really like one of their newer albums, Humans. It was out a few years back now, but that would be. They have one out that's very recent. That would have been the one before. And I really love the song Bars on it. It's pretty cool. And then at the minute, newest stuff out, there's a song called Pac-Man on it, which is really great as well. But yeah, love Gorillaz, love what they do. Would love to see them live. I think that'd be really weird, but yeah. I'd love to go. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so Aaron's gonna head out.
Yeah.
Thank you
for
so much
having
for
me.
joining us.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see you at the table again.
Yeah.
That's quite cool.
It's been great.
Um,
Enjoy the rest of the night. Thanks for having me.
See you at
Alright.
home.
Bye.
Thanks, Sarah. Good night and God bless, Aaron. Back to the mix.
So I ask myself, do I let you go? Do I keep you in the frame of my mind? Now I'm growing wise.
Whoops. It's just that good, isn't it? Gonna vibe out to this. How are we all feeling tonight? Twitch chat? Good vibes? A Kendrick sample for you. Hey Twitch chat, I didn't forget about you. Some bad vibes made into some good vibes by the one and only Tripod. That's what I'm here for. Anytime. Y'all streaming Fortnite in the back? Shout out Fortnite. We like Fortnite. We like Fortnite. We like Fortnite.
I'm navigating Twitch on the app for the first time and I've stumbled across some other streams that I'm actually gonna just
You watching Ninja?
yeah.
Shout out the Presbyterians.
Amen. Thank you. Watch the t-shirt.
I'm not here representing them officially, but I'll never not rep my my church. Where do we take this? To take it up a notch in terms of tempo. This is Dilla One by Lemsley Deal on the Pearly Whites. Best teeth in the game. Shout out to Anderson Paak / Anthony Fantano. Actually, no shout out to Anthony Fantano. We're pretending he doesn't exist. Down with rating albums out of 10. That's a fat 0. during this instrumental cut, do we want to say anything?
Oh, I just accidentally hit like the side of my foot against the chair, so I am in a little bit of pain. So, when was the last time you felt pain? Only kidding. What are you? Oh, no! Slowly.
No? No?
That's what it's calling. Yeah, you got a wee view of our setup there. What is your opinion, Tripod, on sort of DIY streaming? So we've talked about SoundCloud and sort of being able to do your own, release your own music there. But in terms of doing gigs like this one, which is something that sort of we as a collective or a cooperative want to do in the near future. As I said at the very beginning, we plan to do sort of outdoor multiple lineup gig, and it fell through because of the weather. But yeah, do you want to talk just a little bit about sort of the platform or the medium of like streaming and doing gigs that way? Because with the health restrictions and localized lockdowns coming in, it actually looks like this is going to be something that might be on the up and up. And obviously so many people did Instagram live streams and stuff over
some really great ones.
Yeah, really good ones. What are your thoughts, sort of as someone who has been partaking in live streams of late, and also someone who's just watched them as well?
Yeah, I think it's a really important thing, because what with Corona and everything like that, I really do think we're in this for the long haul. And yeah, I mean, what interests me about streaming is usually the back end, the technical side, so not really being in front of a camera, and more what happens in the background. So actually, with my experience with church over the last few months, I've had to work out a whole new workflow in terms of dealing with video and sound. And so what I've found is we're able to transfer these sort of things right to this sort of medium here, where you can see what we're doing, what we're playing, you know, and listen along online. So it'll be interesting to see really, as time goes on, how this becomes, you know, how widely accepted it is, whether it's adopted by people, by music fans. I mean, I know for myself, watching it, it's definitely a more intimate experience in one sense. You are like far away from the musician, but you're seeing them in a context that you wouldn't normally see them from the comfort of your own home. So, you know, it's an interesting toss-up. I really do like going to concerts and seeing gigs and being around people and the atmosphere, but that's just not wise or possible at the minute, and the music industry has to go on somehow. So I think this is as good a medium as any, really, to do that.
I also think whenever, like, I know sort of I do miss seeing live music and stuff, but whenever I was younger, especially going through school and stuff, like I would always really enjoy watching like for example the summer festivals that I obviously wasn't at, but I'd like to watch them on TV, and it didn't take away from the music, the fact that I was watching it from my living room, and whilst it would have been nice to be there, it isn't always possible. So yeah, I think, you know, people sort of have a lot of grievances with doing live stream, but actually, like, it's something that we're all used to. We've all watched a gig on TV. We've all, like, I'm sure a lot of people have used to watch like music video channels and stuff. I think that's sort of a dying art, you know, the music video TV channel. I know my youngest siblings have no idea what that is, because they just have YouTube, obviously. But yeah, I'm gonna let you get out of this loop, because I do realise that I am just talking and this is just drilling into everyone's head, so I'll let you take it away a little bit more.
Well, one question for you, Hannah, before we go. If you had one set to pick out of any of the ones you've seen on TV, even from years ago, is there anyone that sticks out? Because in my head, whenever you said that, the first thing that stuck out to me was watching Pendulum play at the Radio 1 Big Weekend in like 2009. And I watched those clips online and it blew my mind what they were doing. And so it is a way to see new music as well, you know?
Well, that's the thing. I can't, honestly, off the top of my head, the only one I can think of is whenever Florence and the Machine headlined Glastonbury in 2016. I just remember, because I was so, I love Florence, and like got to luckily see her last year in Hyde Park, and that was amazing. So I probably wouldn't go back to that gig because I've seen her now, but yeah, I think like going, like new music is something I really like. This is something that I've noticed about myself as I've gotten sort of older. I love going to gigs and not really knowing stuff and then finding really good stuff. I think I did that with Superorganism.
Oh yeah.
And like whenever, actually the three of us went, and it was so good, and I love them, and it was such a treat to sort of get to go and see them, having just listened through their album at one time. Yeah, that wasn't an answer to your question. That was a politician's diplomatic sort of.
Well, it's fine. It's it's a really interesting medium to be able to experience music and new music at that. So, with that, I've kind of screwed up my mix here, but we'll see what happens. We'll
See what happens.
give her a wee go. Need to check on Twitch chat as well. Connor asking about the track ID. £20 for the track list. It's all in front of you, but this is Sammy G's VIP. Shout out Matt Evans one time. Shout out Matt Evans. We're well into that. Actually, I forgot about this. This is gonna be a nightmare to mix. That went very quick.
You tell me all the things that you wish to be independent. Sometimes you're just so hard to reach. I just turn around, I never want to see you again. Hard decision, but I hate to think that you're just a friend. You tell me all the things that you wish to be independent. Sometimes you're just so hard to reach. I just turn around, I never want to see you again. Hard decision, but I hate to think that you're just a friend.
This is Beverly. Absolutely. It's like a Kid Renata style thing going on.
like to walk across the surface. And every time you came up to me, there was nothing to hide. I gave you so much space to breathe and stayed on my side. Your portrait helped me realize how perfect. You told me all the things that you wish to be. Independent, sometimes you're just so hard to reach. I'll just turn around, I never want to see you again. Hard decision, but I hate to think that you're just a friend. No damage, I stepped away from what I was tied. In the future, never fear a moment to strike. No damage, I stepped away from what I was tied. In the future, never fear a moment to strike. No damage, I stepped away from what I was tied. In the future, never fear a moment to strike. No
Miss her, kiss her, love her. That girl is
Should I run?
So we're just in wind down mode, I guess. We are coming up to the 2-hour marker of this
Wow.
show, which honestly I can say with my hand on my heart that it hasn't felt like it's been 2 hours at all. It's
I
been a
know.
really fun time.
That's wild, isn't it?
Crowdpod has been very comfortable in front of the camera. It's been nice to see as well. It must be warm, still wearing that coat.
Look, I'm not too bad. I'm a naturally cool person, so.
Yeah, that's true. Cool as a cucumber. But yeah, so this is gonna be our last little chat we have before the stream ends. And I just want to do some like housekeeping, I guess.
Okay.
And then yeah, we'll just let you play us out. But so this is, as I keep mentioning, the second stream that we've done this month. Our plan is to do more streams and gigs like this under Soup Inc., which is a cooperative of creatives who sort of mutually help each other and contribute to each other's work, which is cool. There's a business model that we've written up. If anyone is interested in it, we can let you have a read, and anyone can be involved, because that's the sort of mantra of it, I guess, is to be inclusive, and it's sort of being about overly enthusiastic, and yeah, and sort of rewarding that, because I think sometimes enthusiasm can be lost as a sort of trait in any creative industry, and it is solely enthusiasm that is the reason why we even got this little setup going tonight. And like Tripod has just come from work. I've been working today as well. Connor's lent his living room. You know, it's a mutual effort. Aaron came down especially. He was in the moorings and nearly got blown off the top of a mountain. So we're lucky that we had him alive. But yeah, I guess the big question that I have for you, Tripod, just on this sort of coming into the weekend, what you sort of said earlier about plans, or you would hope to maybe call yourself maybe a musician at some point.
Oh.
Do you have any plans to sort of do things like this more in the future? What are your sort of feelings towards it? Because we sort of bullied you into doing the first one, and yeah, this one has also been so good. And last week we did a little trial run of doing mixing, and it's really fun. And yeah, like you're able to keep a set list going for hours on end, which is pretty impressive. So what is your sort of mindset, your innermost feelings about this sort of a few weeks after doing it for the first time, as you're getting more comfortable in front of the ironing board?
Yeah, my
Yeah.
ironing board. You just can't see it anymore because you just have my DJ laptop view. No, it's a very interesting question because I didn't ever think I would be here. So in terms of making music, I would love to get to the point where I can make my own music. Maybe in the style of this, maybe in a completely different style. But I just need to get my ears and my hands and my brain all wired up
Yeah.
and able to speak that musical language. In terms of this, yeah, I mean, there's plenty more. There's a lot more in the flipping crates, you know. So
Which is where you keep your music, in
absolutely,
a crate in the basement. You
yeah.
head down with your shovel, dig them up every week.
So I'm always looking for new music, new
Mhm.
beats, new vibes, new whatever. So I love spinning some of these tracks that I like. Some of these I've been sitting on for 4 years. Some of them I've been sitting on for longer. But yeah, it sounds good,
Mhm.
feels good. I'm here, and hopefully we're all having, you know, a medium to good time.
Yeah, I'd say I'm having like a medium. I'm gonna say medium. Pleasant is the word I'm gonna use.
Mhm,
Time. It's been vibey.
And I think this this whole lockdown experience has probably afforded me opportunities that there's no way I would have had otherwise.
Yeah.
You know, there's no way I would have got up on stage and done anything like this. I was bullied into doing the union formal, but I
Oh,
was paid
yeah.
handsomely for it. And I played some pop hits, some classics. So yeah, I mean,
I
there's
can't
always scope-
remember most of those pop hits, unfortunately.
Well, there's always scope for some of that action as well, but I always am like, yeah, I just approach it how I would approach
Mhm.
sitting in my bedroom playing music, you know.
I think that's the way to do it, and with this kind of setup, you can, because whilst there is a camera in front of you and we are streaming live into the internet, the pressure then is psychological as opposed to a physical, like, room full of people that you're performing in front of. And I know that we're just sitting at a table looking at you, but I mean, this is the sort of thing that we would do whenever we were just hanging out anyway.
Yeah, of
So,
course.
yeah, I think like that is another positive thing to maybe note about like the streaming medium as a whole. But yeah, I think we're just gonna let you do your thing for the rest of the stream. And if anyone's still watching out there, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to everyone who gave us a little donation and coffee. We're dividing it equally. Just hope that you know that it's not like it's going to one person more than the other. It's all about equality here at Soup Bank. And yeah, enjoy your weekend. Don't get blown away by Storm Ellen, and we'll hopefully see you soon.
And as I finish up here, I'd like to say a big thank you to the guys who have been here in the background, setting things up, hosting. Thanks to Hannah, thanks to Connor, thanks to Aaron. All these guys have put in so much work, and there's no way that I would be doing this if it wasn't for their encouragement and you guys. So thank you for tuning in. It means a lot. That I'm prepared for this next one as well. One more set. One more set, says Zach. Well, thank you so much for watching. It's much appreciated. And we'll see in the future. Who knows? Who knows what will happen? Hey, Westwood. I love the percussion here. This is probably my last song. Not that it's my song at all. It's from the SoundCloud homies.
Dangerous, my nigga shit be accurate. Have to get the flow be so immaculate. Hey yo, watching my dough, sipping my mo, sipping it slow. Them pretty bitches saying hello. Anyway, go ahead and display your olive oil.
Sorry about the language.
Whipping a little cabriolet. I don't mean to hold you up, but I got something to say. Swear to only give you hot shit every day. Afraid of us, you know this ain't a game to us. You strange to us, that's when we getting dangerous. Come on. This is serious. We could make you delirious. You should have a healthy fear of us. It's too much of us, it's dangerous. So dangerous, we so dangerous. My flip mode squad is dangerous. So dangerous, we so dangerous. My whole entire unit is dangerous. Hold your breath, we swinging it from right to left. With the wide cleft, nigga should be hot to death. Staying alive, you know only the strongest survive. Holding my heat under my seat, whipping the fire. Baseline for all of my people moving around. Give me your pound, all of my niggas holding it down. Cutting you up, the new shit, rocking you up, fucking you up. My black hole, sucking you up. Back in the days, that nigga used to be ass out. Now a nigga holding several money market accounts. Blaze the street, and then I would just like to announce. Feeling my groove, my jigger jigger, making you bounce. Others is fair, me and my niggas breaking the bread. Straight getting it, we got you niggas holding your head. Afraid of us, you know this ain't a game to us. You strange to us, that's when we getting dangerous. Come on, this is serious. We could make you delirious. You should have a healthy fear of us. It's too much of us, it's dangerous. So dangerous, we so dangerous. A flip mode squad is dangerous. We so dangerous, we so dangerous. My whole entire unit is dangerous. One time, y'all, throw your hands real high, y'all. Yeah, get down, y'all. Let me see you all, y'all. Bust around flip mode, y'all. 1998, y'all. Get down, y'all. Let's have a ball, y'all. Feeling the heat up in the street, rocking the beat. Step up in the club, take me to my reserve seat.
One quick shout out for Zach and Mac Media. They're G's. Thanks for the line of the sound desk. Wouldn't be possible without it. Thank you so much.
This is serious. We could make you delirious. You should have a healthy fear of us. Cause too much of us is dangerous. So dangerous, we so dangerous. My flip mode squad is dangerous. So dangerous, we so dangerous. My whole entire unit is dangerous.
I have no idea if this is gonna work.
try to shoehorn in a Danielle Harl. Incredible.
This is worse than that. It's the Harlcore remix.
Wonderful. Tripod, you're a genius.
But there's your Carly Rae.
You on? Thank you.
He doesn't have the regular version on SoundCloud, so we're just gonna vibe to this. This is a live rip as well, by the sounds of it. Went up. Thank you to Apple. Without your laptops, this would be possible. $2 trillion company. So we went from 70 BPM all the way up to 169.
Nice.
13 squared. I think that's everything. Well, here, do you know what? Yeah, we're just vibing. Is this... What do we do now? I don't like drum and bass.
There's a nice party track in here somewhere.
There absolutely, there's many. It's more, how do I get down from 174 BPM?
End on a high.
Or warp going really slowly. Can you do that?
I wanna...
Run off the screen, basically.
Oh, yeah, I've got it. This record is like 15 years old now. Years ago or 15 years old? I was probably listening to this.
I was gonna say it didn't exist, but my mom's got one. What were you doing at 15?
Terrible things.
Reading fan fiction
Oh.
on Tumblr.com. I'm simultaneously super hyped and exhausted.
That seems fair
It's
enough.
a fun combination going on in my brain.
Be a good time for somebody to buy us a coffee.
Yeah. Segway. Hey, anybody? Please?
We've got Play Plus Pepper money covered at least.
Yeah. Just a little more. Buy us all a coffee with it.
Ooh. It's ridiculous. We're turning it up another notch.
Text said I keep it 100. Fuck my boss, text a mind coming. Keep it 100. Light another one, I stay blooded. Text 10 dimes, yeah, I kept it 100. You know another night's coming. Yeah, I keep it 100. Keep it 1, 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 Keep it 100.
Okay, we're gonna go for the second drop, and then that's it. That's it for the night. Sorry for whoever's left watching this, and everyone watching the video on demand. If you're watching, big shout out to you. But why have you got this far? Okay. I wish I could get like an instrumental version.
Yeah, keep it 100.
I love the fucking slightly different second drop.
Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it 100.
Good night and God bless.